Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a world of hidden treasure. Today we will talk about the top 4 rare and valuable Australian coins, including the Australian 10-cent, 20-cent, 50-cent, and Australian $1 coin. Let's start the video first. The 1978 Australia Elizabeth II 10-cent coin with no mint mark. This is not just any coin. This is a sleeper in the world of numismatics, often overlooked, underestimated, and misunderstood. But those who know its worth, those who recognize the signs, are already cashing in big. And after today, you might be one of them. The year 1978 was not particularly known for major changes in Australia's coinage. But beneath the surface of ordinary currency circulation, something extraordinary was happening. A batch of 10-cent coins struck at the Royal Australian Mint carried no visible mint mark, a detail so small, yet so significant, it would later define this coin's value. You see, mint marks are tiny symbols or letters used to identify where a coin was minted. While most 1978 coins were standard, a select few were released without a mint mark, either by accident or as part of a limited-run batch that never saw mass attention. Today, these coins are considered exceptionally rare. What makes this coin even more fascinating is its enduring historical connection to Queen Elizabeth II. The obverse bears the regal profile of the Queen, a classic portrait by Arnold Machin, elegant, commanding, and iconic. For collectors of royal coinage, that alone adds substantial desirability to this piece. The reverse, designed by Stuart Devlin, features the distinctive image of a male lyrebird with its extravagant tail feathers fanned out in display. But it's not just the artwork that attracts attention, it's the story, the scarcity, and the silence this coin has held for decades. So, how rare is it really? Experts believe that only a small percentage of the 1978 mintage were struck without a mint mark. These coins were released into general circulation without fanfare. Most people who handled them never knew they had something extraordinary in their hands. Fast forward to today. Coin collectors across Australia and even internationally are searching relentlessly for this 1978 no mint mark variant. In excellent condition, especially in uncirculated or proof-like states, these coins have been selling for $5,000, $12,000, even up to $30,000 in private auctions and collector networks. That's right, a single 10-cent coin, weighing just over 5 grams and measuring 23.6 millimeters, can fetch you thousands of dollars, if it's the right one. And here's the kicker. Many of these coins are still out there, hiding in plain sight. Most Australians have never checked their older coins for a mint mark, and many don't even know what to look for. That's your opportunity. That's your window to strike gold, or silver in this case. What makes this opportunity even more powerful is that the coin's value is continuing to rise. As more collectors become aware of the no mint mark variant, demand is increasing and supply is tightening. Prices are climbing, and fast. There's a wave building in the coin collecting community, and those who catch it early will be the ones to benefit the most. Coin dealers are already updating their inventories, private collectors are hunting, and auctions are getting heated. This isn't just about numismatics. It's about history, rarity, and smart investing. It's about turning something ordinary into something extraordinary. And this coin, the 1978 10-cent no mint mark, is your golden ticket. So what should you do if you find one? First, handle it with care. Store it safely. Don't clean it. And most importantly, get it graded by a professional coin grading service. The better the condition, the more valuable it becomes. A near-perfect example could net you $30,500 or more if sold to the right buyer. Collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts alike. This coin is calling your name. And if you act fast, you could be holding one of Australia's most undervalued treasures in your hand. Don't let this moment pass you by. Check your change. Look inside old tins, family collections, or inherited boxes of coins. Because buried within them might be the 1978 no mint mark 10-cent coin, and your chance to turn cents into thousands of dollars. Let this video be your inspiration to never overlook the little things. In the world of coin collecting, every detail matters. And in the case of this incredible coin, one missing mark could make you rich. Next up, The 1968 Australia 20-cent coin with no mint mark, a small silver-colored disc that could transform your everyday pocket change into thousands of dollars. This coin carries more than just monetary worth. It holds historical significance, collector prestige, and the rare allure of mystery. Minted at a time when Australia was still modernizing its decimal currency system, this particular 20-cent piece stands out from the rest due to one critical feature: the complete absence of a mint mark. While it may seem minor, this detail changes everything. Now, here's what makes it so valuable. The majority of Australia's decimal coins were minted with mint marks to identify their place of origin, whether Canberra, Melbourne, or other mints. However, a small number of the 1968 20-cent coins were released without any mint mark, and these became highly collectible due to their scarcity and the uncertainty around their limited release. The obverse of the coin features the regal profile of Queen Elizabeth II, a classic symbol of Commonwealth coinage. The reverse showcases the unique image of a platypus, created by Australian sculptor Stuart Devlin. At first glance, it looks like any other 20-cent coin from the late 60s. But coin collectors and dealers know better. If that coin lacks a mint mark, you're holding something truly special. Over the years, this no mint mark 1968 coin has gained immense attention among serious numismatists. With fewer of these coins surfacing in circulation, the supply is drying up, and demand is only rising. What was once thought to be just another coin from the early decimal era is now seen as a sleeper hit in the world of coin investing. So, can it be valuable in the future? The answer is a confident yes. In fact, its value is already on the rise, and projections suggest it will only continue to appreciate as awareness grows. Coins in good circulated condition already fetch $1,500 to $3,000, while uncirculated specimens or proof-like examples have sold for $10,500 to $20,800 in private sales and collector forums. The coin's rarity is enhanced by how easily it can go unnoticed. Most Australians haven't examined their old 20-cent pieces closely. They've never looked for the subtle absence of a mint mark. That's what makes this a once-in-a-lifetime chance. The coin is out there, possibly in your home, quietly waiting to be discovered. When you consider what makes a coin valuable: age, condition, rarity, historical relevance, the 1968 no mint mark 20-cent coin ticks all the boxes. And as older generations pass down their collections and new collectors enter the scene, this coin becomes more than a collectible. It becomes an investment. The current market continues to show strong upward momentum for rare Australian decimal coins. In fact, just within the last 2 years, we've seen a 35% increase in auction prices for well-preserved specimens of this coin. That means even if you don't sell it now, holding on to it could deliver even bigger returns in the future. It's worth noting that coins with better preservation, those with sharp edges, minimal wear, and clear features, can significantly boost your chances of achieving top-tier sale prices. If you find one in mint or near-mint condition, have it professionally graded and sealed. This not only authenticates its rarity but also makes it more appealing to serious buyers and collectors. Coin shows, online marketplaces, and numismatic forums are filled with enthusiasts desperately looking for a copy of this exact coin. Dealers are paying top dollar for specimens that show the right characteristics, and international collectors are joining the race. That means the opportunity isn't just local, it's global. In the hands of the right collector, this coin could sell for up to $30,700 and perhaps even higher as its legend grows. But its true worth lies in the combination of history, rarity, and timing. And right now, you are in the perfect moment to act. So, go ahead, search through your old coins, your parents' collections, or your childhood piggy bank. What you may have mistaken for loose change could actually be a rare gem waiting to be discovered. Don't underestimate the power of small details, because in the world of coin collecting, they can be worth a fortune. This is more than just a coin. It's a symbol of a hidden economy, one where knowledge and timing are everything. You don't need to be a millionaire to own something valuable. Sometimes, you just need to pay attention to the coins already in your pocket. The 1968 no mint mark 20-cent coin is a quiet legend. And like all legends, its value only grows over time. If you find one, hold it close. You may be holding a piece of history worth thousands of dollars. Next up, the 1973 Australia Elizabeth II 50-cent coin with no mint mark. This particular coin is one of the most underrated hidden gems in Australia's decimal coinage. Most people never even consider checking their 50-cent coins, assuming they're all the same. But hidden in circulation lies a powerful collectible from 1973 that has quietly grown in rarity, in desirability, and in value. Minted during a period of national growth and evolving identity in Australia, the 1973 50-cent coin was never intended to become a high-demand rarity. It entered the market like any other coin, distributed by the Royal Australian Mint, bearing the familiar coat of arms on one side and the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II on the other. But what makes this coin truly exceptional is the absence of any mint mark, a subtle yet vital feature that separates the common from the collectible. This no mint mark variety was struck in relatively limited quantities. Although the total mintage of 50-cent coins in 1973 was high, very few of those released had the specific features now sought after by collectors: clean striking, no mint mark, and minimal circulation wear. Over the decades, most have vanished into the void of everyday transactions or were lost without anyone realizing their value. Today, however, awareness is spreading fast. The numismatic community has taken a renewed interest in decimal coins from the 1970s, and among them, the 1973 50-cent coin with no mint mark has become one of the most discussed. Coin shows, auctions, and online forums are full of chatter about this particular year. Collectors from across Australia and overseas are actively searching for high-quality specimens of this coin, often willing to pay hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on condition. So, how many people want to buy it? The answer is simple: thousands. From seasoned collectors to newcomers hunting their first rare coin, the demand is real and growing. Dealers are constantly sourcing these coins to fill buyer requests, and with fewer clean specimens emerging every year, the value only continues to rise. It's not just a collectible anymore, it's a sought-after investment. The coin's design adds another layer of charm to its legacy. The reverse features the Australian coat of arms, a bold and proud symbol of national identity, crafted by artist Stuart Devlin. It features the kangaroo and emu standing tall beside a shield, surrounded by detailed flora. The obverse, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, captures a period of royal and political transition. This fusion of art, politics, and scarcity makes the coin incredibly desirable to collectors of Commonwealth-era currency. As of now, the market value of the 1973 no mint mark 50-cent coin in circulated condition ranges between $1,500 and $4,000, depending on where. But the real magic happens when the coin appears in high-grade uncirculated or proof-like condition. In those rare cases, collectors have been known to pay $20,500 to even $40,200, a staggering return for what was once just half a dollar. This coin's value is not low by any standard. On the contrary, its perceived rarity, historic connection, and growing demand have elevated it into a new class of valuable Australian decimal coins. Compared to other years, 1973 stands out because fewer collectors held onto them at the time. Many were spent, mishandled, or simply worn down, which is why pristine examples are so rare today. Some ask if the coin's value will hold or increase in the future. The answer lies in the market trends. Coins like this, rare, beautiful, and increasingly difficult to find, rarely go down in value. In fact, as more collectors enter the hobby and more information becomes available, prices often skyrocket. With current interest in mid-century coinage on the rise, the 1973 50-cent coin is positioned perfectly to benefit. The question you should be asking isn't whether this coin is valuable, it's whether you might have one. Because the next time you sort through your old coins, your inherited collection, or even that forgotten jar in the kitchen cupboard, you might stumble upon this very treasure. One moment it's just a 50-cent piece, the next it's a $30,000 payday. What makes this story even more inspiring is that many people who found this coin weren't collectors. They were ordinary people, retirees, students, even kids, who just happened to look a little closer. They checked the date, noticed the no Mintmark detail, and changed their lives with one small discovery. This coin is proof that valuable things often come in the most unexpected places. It teaches us that history can be held in the palm of your hand and that wealth sometimes jingles quietly in your pocket, waiting to be found. The 1973 no Mintmark 50-cent coin is not just currency, it's a relic, a treasure, and a reward for those with sharp eyes and sharper minds. So, don't wait. Start looking. Examine your coins. Ask your family. Visit your local markets or coin shops. Because someone out there is holding a coin worth thousands and doesn't even know it. And maybe, just maybe, that someone is you. This isn't just a coin story, it's an Australian legend in metal form. And now that you know what to look for, the next chapter could be yours. Next up, the 1984 Australia Elizabeth II $1 coin with no Mintmark. This is not just another piece of metal. This is a national symbol that has quietly grown into one of Australia's most intriguing hidden treasures. This coin marked a significant turning point in Australia's currency history. It was the first time the $1 denomination was struck as a coin, replacing the $1 paper note. With its bold new design, it represented modern Australia, strong, unique, and full of heritage. The design features 5 bounding kangaroos on the reverse, masterfully sculpted by Stuart Devlin, and Queen Elizabeth II's portrait on the obverse, capturing the beginning of a new era in Australian currency. Minted by the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, the 1984 $1 coin was introduced with great public interest. But what most people don't know is that certain coins from this first-year issue came without a visible Mintmark, and those are the ones that hold tremendous collectible value today. Over the decades, many of these coins were circulated, lost, or forgotten. Yet a few lucky individuals have stumbled upon them and realized that what looked like pocket change was actually a small fortune. The absence of a Mintmark on certain 1984 $1 coins has intrigued collectors for years. While most of the coins followed a standard minting process, it's believed that some early batches or mistruck runs made it into circulation without the identifying mark. Whether a deliberate decision or an oversight, this small detail changed the future of this coin's value. Today, collectors across Australia and globally are on the hunt for the elusive 1984 no Mintmark dollar coin. Its combination of being the first in its denomination and having a rare production anomaly makes it a double jackpot for serious numismatists. The number of people searching for this coin is staggering. Online auctions, collector groups, and coin expos are all echoing with the same question. Who has one? So where can you buy one? You'll need to look where the serious collectors do, in exclusive online numismatic auctions, reputable coin dealers, and high-grade coin forums. You might get lucky on platforms like eBay or at coin shows, but the real gems are often sold privately or in high-profile bidding events. The key is condition, and knowing exactly what you're looking for. And where can you sell it? If you happen to own this coin, the market is already waiting. Serious collectors and international buyers are willing to pay top dollar for high-grade examples. Places like heritage auctions, Downies, and Australian coin groups are always looking for rare varieties, and a professionally graded 1984 no Mintmark $1 coin could easily command $2,000 to $3,500 depending on its condition. Now, let's talk about its current value. In circulated condition, these coins have already sold for $3,000 to $7,000, but those figures rise dramatically if the coin is in brilliant uncirculated or proof-like state. A sealed, certified copy graded by PCGS or NGC can fetch prices well into the thousands. That's right. From just one coin, you could make enough to fund a vacation, pay off bills, or invest in even rarer collectibles. You may be wondering if you should keep it or not. The answer is simple, absolutely. If you're holding a genuine 1984 no Mintmark $1 coin, you're in possession of a rare piece of modern Australian history. Even if you're not ready to sell today, its value will only rise with time, as fewer high-grade examples remain available and collector demand continues to soar. But make no mistake, to truly protect its value, the coin must be preserved carefully. Never clean it, never expose it to air or moisture, and always handle it with gloves if possible. The best way to safeguard both its beauty and market potential is to have it sealed by a professional grading service. A certified and slabbed coin will fetch a premium price and give buyers confidence in its authenticity. So, is it worth that much? More than ever. As Australia continues to grow in global collector interest and Queen Elizabeth II coins become even more collectible following her passing, this specific first-year $1 coin carries more weight than many realize. It's not just worth a lot now, its value will only grow with history. Collectors are always seeking coins that tell a story, and this coin tells a tale of transition, identity, and quiet rarity. It's the kind of piece that captures the heart of both seasoned investors and curious new hobbyists alike. It's not flashy, it's not loud, but it holds immense power in the coin world. It represents the moment Australia evolved its currency. It honors the strength of a nation and the memory of a monarch who reigned across multiple generations. Every curve of the kangaroo design, every detail in the Queen's portrait, it all adds to the prestige and collectability of this masterpiece. So before you toss your loose change aside, take one more look. The coin that could change your life might already be in your hand. Search for that 1984 $1 coin. Examine it closely. Check for the absence of a mintmark, because what may appear to be an ordinary piece of metal could be your very own jackpot. This is more than a collector's item. It's a hidden legacy, one that pays off not just in dollars, but in pride, in story, and in the thrill of discovery. Don't miss your chance to be part of that story.